Wow, Miss America no longer wearing bikinis. Bye bye bikini. I think that's a cute little hashtag. So I'm going to bring up some small little points of detail, and then I'm going to give you a little demo of why I think we are seeing such an upheaval, a feminist, flair on every decision when it comes to how women are being presented with social media. We have the USA pageant, and then we have the America pageant. I competed in both of them, unfortunately. Miss America I did much better in because I can talk with confidence and I won the interview. Then I got to raise money for autistic research, and that was against vaccines when I actually was allowed to do so and not, get in trouble for it. So I'm used to putting my feelers out and sensing what is the commonality of most other women, females that I find myself in relation to. And I generally disagree with most of them. I'm not a feminist. I truly want to be led by a man. I have a strong personality, so I realize that's going to have to be a strong, godly man that has some kahunas and drive, and we can go do things miraculously together. But I also know I'm not the average person, and I'm willing to be by myself, so be it. The problem is that feminism has this fight, this drive that says, hey, we can do everything that a guy can do. And in fact, it has stripped away the ability for someone like me who likes chivalry. I would love someone to open my door. But no, because it's been this whole, we're equal and we demand pay, and it's good that we have gotten some of those things in place, we need to back that train up, because now it's pretty much like, yeah, you foot your own bill. Yeah, okay, so if I'm going to go on a date with you and I'm going to buy you dinner, then I'm going to get something in return. This is what the guy's expecting. There's no more courtship in the dating arena now, because women want to be a pretty face, they want to be seductive, but they don't want to be labeled seductive. And they want to have a right to dress as scantily as they feel, which is why our trends in fashion are just slutified. And then they're going to complain about it. And that's my beef. Because I already know if I'm going to make a decision to dress like this, some people in the Christian realms would be like, tisk, tisk, tisk. And you know what I think about that? Because my little fingertips go beyond my little skirt. Well, here's the new agenda that Miss America has put on. I'm so prophetic because I've had this bad boy for years. This is a little skirt. It's a wrap that we put around our bathing suit. So if I actually put it on, like the little contestants in the America pageant, not the USA, because USA, we haven't really done anything with intelligent conversation in those competitions yet. So they're going to be able to stay, in their little skivvies. This covers up the skivvies for the Miss America pageant. Do we see how short it is? Oh, dang. But at least it's proper. I think the quote that I saw on the news was, bringing back some kind of measure of integrity, a new strategy for the Miss America pageant so that they would be able to be seen eye to eye for the intelligence and not just that pretty smile. Yeah, that's just lame. It's completely bogus. This is cute. It's adorable. I would totally wear this. I do wear this. I sport it all the time. Like I said, I think that this should be something that, hey, they take off and they can do a little spin, and then they can be like, yeah, because in the history, back in the 1980s, when there was something like 65,000 million viewers, and now not as many people watch it, they're trying to appropriate it through the feminism flair that it's because women really need to hold strong on being moral and presenting themselves as professional packages. Not really, when you dumb it down to the fact that porn is at an all-time high. The reason why probably pageant watching has declined so much is because so many people have free access to porn and nakedness and orgies, and hell, you can watch HBO and see any kind of thing that you want. Yeah, that's really, in the face of feminism, kind of funny. Because it doesn't matter if you cover all this up, or if you walk prim and proper down a stage, you're still trying to say, look at me, notice me. And there's my beef, and I'll end it with that. If any of us need to get that much attention, believe me, I've been there, done it. I'm sure people make fun of me as I walk away if they know my history. I don't really give a rip because I'm no longer that person. What I can tell you is that I was hollow during that time. So if women are only finding their worth in their looks, and then they're resorting to looking this way, but really wanting to lure somebody in the bedroom so that they can get a man, or they can snag some dude, or they're going to be on Tinder, and they're going to be, you know, putting everything out there. They're going to give a pic. That's the best. When a guy asks for a picture, and you know what that means. And they're going to be like, oh, well, I don't really do that. Yes, you do. Just do it. But you can't have both. Okay? So if you're going to be a feminist, then carry on. Go strong with it. But that means you have to recognize that just because of the octave in a man's voice, if he's a server and you have a female server, that male server is going to make more money. Because people associate the depth of voice, they associate the stature of shoulders with strength. And females, we just don't got it. I don't care if you're the best bodybuilder in the world. I did competitions. I had no abs whatsoever, and I won everything because of that. I didn't want to be a hard-on. I didn't want to be that person that was like, yeah, I can do everything. I can't. I'm a woman. I also know that I have a cycle, and that my cycle makes me emotionally vulnerable. So on certain times of the month, I'm going to be extra cray-cray, and I'm actually going to be a B. So what I'm saying is I recognize my shortcomings. I think this is very nice for Miss America to say, we're getting our looks, oh dang, we're getting our looks to be the back burner, and we're focusing on intelligent conversation. Well, you need to do that just for the sake of saying we're changing history because we don't like the way history is not repeating itself. We want to change up the game because we want the power. But with the power comes a price. And now you're going to have to compete with the porn. Power, price, porn. 3 P's. I don't like the P words very much. So what I'm saying, my friends, is let them do what they want to do with America. At least we have the USA pageant, because that one's never been about intelligence. It's just strictly been about a hierarchy of who's who and what they look like. And the biggest states and who has the most money. So don't be fooled if suddenly, 5 years down the road, we have no rights as women except for to be demanded upon to produce just as much as our male counterpart or competitor. Then we're going to really be ticked, because then we're going to be like, but, I mean, look at me. And that's not going to cut it. That's not going to work. And that's just something to think about, because those days are coming. That's it. That's all I have to say.